Hello everybody, I am Malsala Kaladharan. Today we are going to learn about the phylum Mollusca. The name Mollusca is derived from the Latin word mollis, which means soft-bodied. So these are soft-bodied animals. Mollusca, phylum Mollusca is the second largest phylum. Second largest phylum. The first largest phylum we have studied, that is phylum Arthropoda. The animals coming under Mollusca are terrestrial, that means they are found on land, or aquatic, that means they are present in seawater and freshwater. The level of organization is organ system level of organization. In Platyhelminthes we have studied organ level of organization. Annelida, Aschelminthes, Arthropoda, Mollusca, they have organ system level of organization. The symmetry is bilateral. They are triploblastic animals. They have three germ layers, ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. They are coelomate. That means a true coelom will be there. That body cavity or coelom is lined by mesoderm. These animals are unsegmented. We have studied annelids are metamerically segmented, arthropod segmented, whereas molluscans are unsegmented. The body is covered by calcareous shell. That means it consists of calcium. The body is divided into head, muscular foot and visceral hump. Three regions are there: head, muscular foot and visceral hump. This is the head region. This is the hump region. Visceral hump, that means the visceral organs will be present below the hump. And this is the foot. This is the muscular foot that is used for locomotion. The head will be containing sensory organs. Here eyes are there. Tentacles also will be there. Then this is the mouth region. This is the stomach. Then intestine. Then anus. This is the alimentary canal. This is the hump region. Above the hump, there will be a soft and spongy layer of skin that is known as a mantle. Above the hump, there is a soft and spongy layer of skin that is known as a mantle. Between the mantle and hump, there is the cavity that is known as a mantle cavity. Mantle cavity. In the mantle cavity, there will be gills. These are the gills. The gills are used for respiration and excretion. Gills. So, gills are present in the mantle cavity. Mantle cavity present between the mantle and the hump. Then mantle will be secreting the calcareous shell. This is the shell. So these are the parts. Foot is muscular. So the mantle cavity is the space between hump and mantle. The gills are feather-like, which is present in the mantle cavity. The gills are used for respiratory and excretory function. Head will be having sensory tentacles. These tentacles are sensory to touch. Then next point is very important, that is radula. Radula is a file-like rasping organ in the mouth which is used for feeding. File-like rasping organ, radula, in the mouth. They are dioecious. That means sexes are separate. Or unisexual. They are oviparous, egg-laying. They have indirect development. Larval stages will be there. Examples. Pila, apple snail, common name this is, apple snail. Octopus, devilfish. Pinctada, pearl oyster. Aplysia, sea hare. Sepia, cuttlefish. Dendalium, tusk shell, because it will be having the shape of the tusk of an elephant. That's why it is called a tusk shell. Loligo, squid. Chaetopleura, chitin. So all these examples are from the NCERT. So all these examples you have to study very well. All these points. Pila, apple snail, octopus, devilfish, pinctada, pearl oyster, aplysia, sea hare, sepia, cuttlefish, dendalium, tusk shell, loligo, squid, and Chaetopleura, chitin. In the NCERT, they have given the diagram of octopus and the octopus, common name, devilfish. Then pila, octopus and pila they have given in the NCERT. Now I will be giving some additional points. Mantle protects the head and also it will be secreting the calcareous shell. I have told about the gills present in the mantle cavity which is excretory and respiratory in function. So other excretory organs are also present in the phylum Mollusca, that is organ of Bojanus, then Kerbers organ. These are excretory in function. Then Osphradium, that is a sensory structure which will be testing the chemical nature of water. In aquatic forms, Osphradium is present, that is it will be testing the chemical nature of the water. Examples of monoecious are Aplysia, that is a sea hare, Doris. These are examples of monoecious type. Living fossil, Neoplina. Largest class of mollusks, Gastropoda. Ink glands present in some squids, that is used for offense and defense. Nautilus, that is a only cephalopod with external shell. In pila, there is asymmetry. I have told they are molluscans are bilateral symmetry. But in pila, due to torsion meaning twisting, during the growth period, it will be having the asymmetry. That means the adult forms will be having asymmetry due to the torsion or twisting during the growth period in pila. So these are the important points coming under phylum Mollusca. Now I will be giving some questions. 1. Mollusca includes 1. Dorso-ventrally flattened animals. 2. Pseudocoelomate animals. 3. Soft-bodied animals. 4. Spiny-bodied animals. Answer: soft-bodied animals. 2. Find the incorrect match. 1. Dentalium, tusk shell, Loligo, cuttlefish, Aplysia, sea hare, Pila, apple, snail. Incorrect one they have asked. So, answer Loligo. Correct, that is Loligo is squid. Cuttlefish, that is sepia. So, incorrect one is Loligo, cuttlefish. Next, mantle is a soft and spongy layer of skin. 2. Rasping organ. 3. Another name of visceral hump. 4. Calcareous shell. Answer soft and spongy layer of skin. Next question. Pearls are obtained from 1. Sepia, Pinctada, Dentalium, then octopus. Answer Pinctada. Pinctada, that is a pearl oyster. Then some more diagram I will be showing. That is, see, this is the pila, this is the squid, this is octopus, this one is Pinctada, pearl oyster. Pila, Loligo, Pinctada, octopus. So, if you like this class, kindly share with +1, +2 and medical entrance students, repeater students also. Okay, so next phylum I will be taking in the next class. Okay, thank you very much.